During the holidays, as if it wasn't sometimes stressful already, parents know it's especially tough with the kiddos. Motion sickness, upset stomach, and the list goes on and on. Well, listen up, because here with some tips on traveling with the kids this holiday season is nurse practitioner Caroline Delker. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, what should parents expect when you're out traveling around, either by plane or by car? What should they take with them as far as medication?
Absolutely. Just being prepared on the front end and knowing if a child's prone. Most people who present with motion sickness are kids age 2 to 12. Essentially what happens is the brain is receiving unfamiliar motion sensors that are coming from our eyes or our ears, muscles and joints. And from that it can produce symptoms of headache, nausea, dizziness, sometimes clammy.
Okay.
You can use Dramamine or Bonine over the counter, and those come in.
You brought that here as well,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, there's Bonine, Dramamine, and these come in child doses.
There you go. Can you get a shot of that? So this one you said actually comes in children dosage, correct?
Yes, it does, in a chewable pill version, so that you could take that on an airplane, and it's not liquid, so it wouldn't be a problem.
Okay. You said chewable, so that's good because a lot of kids don't know how to take pill form yet.
Exactly.
Okay. What is the first sign when it comes to motion sickness?
Right.
So something's going wrong.
Yes.
Something's not right.
Yes. So either they're on a plane or in the car reading, watching TV, and they'll say either I'm hot, I'm dizzy, I feel sick to my stomach.
Right. Okay.
And as soon as that happens, you want them to stop reading, stop watching TV. If there's anything in the car that has an odor, you would want to remove that. You could open the window, get some fresh air.
Okay.
And I would carry crackers, a little ginger ale in the car to settle their stomach.
Yeah, that does help sometimes. Okay, so we mentioned these two treatments, or should they take them before? Let's say your child has gotten sick before.
Yes.
Should you take this before you leave?
1 hour before. And 1 hour before they're going to fly, 1 hour before you're going to get in the car and leave.
Okay, so be prepared.
Yes.
And if you don't know it's going to happen, at least have them with you.
Absolutely, carry them with you. There's also other items. There's acupressure bands that you can put around your wrists.
And is that more for adults?
You can use this with children as well.
Okay.
And there's ginger gum they can chew. So that's nice
that
for
seems
children.
easy.
Absolutely. And then if you know that the child's prone to motion sickness, they could come to Minute Clinic and we could write a prescription for a medication that they would use 4 hours before that's stronger.
Okay. What's the difference between over-the-counter and prescription?
So there's a patch that you can prescribe. It's just a stronger dose.
Okay.
And they would put that on 4 hours prior.
Okay, so this is for somebody, maybe you know your children.
Absolutely.
They get motion sickness every single time you hit the road. So this is something you might want to look into.
Absolutely.
To
so
kind of
prepared.
prevent that.
Yep.
Yeah, because if you're on a trip for maybe 3 hours, you're stopping every few minutes when somebody has motion sickness.
Yes.
So why do, I often hear this. I know I would always get car sick when I was younger. They would say, look out the window.
Yes.
What does that do?
So you want to find a fixed point outside the window. If you're in the car, you want to be able to see the road. So if you have the child positioned in the car where they can look out the window and watch the car moving down the road, that'll help a lot.
Okay. Does air help?
Absolutely.
Maybe like lower down the window a little bit, turn on the vents?
Yes. Don't keep the car really hot. You want to have some fresh air. And if they do start showing signs of motion sickness, have some, air in their face, fresh air moving through the car.
Let's break it down really fast as far as ages. You mentioned 2 to 12, they're prone to get motion sickness.
Yes.
Let's start with the younger age group between 2 and 5. Which would you recommend for parents to at least take along just in case?
Right, so you would want to take the children's version of the Dramamine or Bonine.
Okay,
whatever's
so
going
these
to work for them.
For at least 2 to 5 would be a good.
Yes.
Okay, 5 and up, maybe 5 to 10?
5 and up, the gum would be great. Also, the chewable Bonine would be fantastic as well.
Okay. Does this taste good?
Yeah, yes, it tastes pleasant.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you want a recap of all that we spoke about this morning, go to our website, KRQE.com. We'll also have some links there so you can get some extra help if you need it. We'll be right back.